Hi, today I'm going to be reviewing the new Dyson V7 Motorhead vacuum cleaner. This is an upgrade over the previous V6 model, which we also have, so we'll be doing some comparisons with later on. This offers an extra 10 minutes of runtime over that, so you get 30 minutes of runtime and some extra suction as well. So let's have a look to see what we get in the box. Right, so I've opened up the box. First thing we get is operating manual and a warranty card. This comes with a 2-year warranty, which is nice. We've got a permanent power charging station. This will be wall mounted. If you've got the space for it, an available power socket, it's really recommended because it makes life so much easier. Just slots in the top there, and it's got some holders for the smaller attachments. The smaller attachments are here, with a little extendable brush and a crevice tool. This is the main pole. As you may be able to tell from the picture, it's a delightful shade of pink. Yes, that's really nice. We have a power adapter. This is the powered brush head. There's a motor in here somewhere. I don't know how they managed to squeeze a motor in there, but they have, and that's what does all the magic on your carpets. And then there's the main unit itself, which is here, also with that lovely pink colour on the top. It says it's only 20% charged fully before use, so I'll have to go away and charge that. They have changed things around from the V6. They've moved the max suction to a simple little slide switch rather than being a push button on the back. And this is how you, oops, set it off there. That is how you pop the cap off the bottom so you can empty it. I'll have a look at that, work out how that works later. So that's what you get in the box. I'm going to go and charge this up now. Okay, now we're going to look at some of the differences between the older V6 and this new V7 vacuum cleaner. And we'll start with the weight of the two units. I've got my scales in here. Let's put the V6 on. There's our trusty V6, which we've had for a little over a year. That's coming in at 1,250 grams. Let's put the V7 on. There we go, it feels heavier. And it is a little heavier, 1385 grams. My first thought was that in order to achieve the extra runtime, they must have put a bigger battery in, but they haven't. They're both running a 2100 milliamp hour battery. So in order to get that 50% extra runtime, they must have done quite a lot of work to that motor. The other main difference between them is the way that you empty the dust collection. Now, I was a bit confused when I first saw the V7 because I was trying to open it like the V6. With the V6, you pop that catch there and that springs open the bottom, spilling dust all over my kitchen worktop. But in order to access this section here, which as you can see is still full of horrible fluff and hairs and stuff, you have to push this down again, which then removes the bottom section. And there we go, can access that and clean it. Now, that's a bit clunky, if I'm honest, and they seem to have really improved that with the V7. There's this pull handle on top. You pull that up, and the whole top section comes out, and then you pull it further, and the bottom opens. So that makes it much easier to access this section here for cleaning. I think they've really improved that. And you just push that back down again, push that up, and you're ready to go. The other difference that I noted is that they've changed where the attachments are secured. On the V6, it's a little catch at the front there, and you push your tool into there. on the V7, they've moved those catches onto the tools themselves. Oops. Again, they snap in place. You push a button to remove it. But what that does mean is that if you're planning on upgrading from the V6 to the V7, none of your attachments will fit. So our V6 came with a tool, a hard floors tool, which is great for cleaning on laminate. But that won't fit with the V7, so that's something to bear in mind if you're thinking of upgrading. Okay, so I've charged up the battery, and when I did, I thought, let's do some runtime tests to see if you really do get the 30 minutes runtime that they're promising. And I'm happy to report that you do. In fact, when I ran this for the first time, on high suction mode, I got 31 minutes of runtime. Wasn't quite so impressed, however, when I stuck it on max suction mode. The runtime went down from 30 minutes to only 6 minutes. So you're probably going to want to use that max suction mode fairly sparingly. And as I mentioned earlier, there's a motor inside this powered head. So I thought, if you're going to be powering an extra motor, and that's plugged in, surely you're going to be losing a bit of runtime. But it turns out I was wrong. On high suction mode, I still managed to get 30 minutes out of it. And in fact, on max suction mode, the runtime went up from 6 minutes to 7.5 minutes. Okay then, that's the end of this review. Now I'm not going to bore you with lots of shots of me using it, but I will say that the performance is amazing. We've been using a standard upright vacuum cleaner upstairs for many years, and we thought our carpets were clean. We took this up there, and from just one room we completely filled the dust compartment. And based on the performance alone, I'm going to have to award this 5 stars. Now, would I buy one? Probably not, for 2 reasons. Firstly, we've already got the V6, and apart from an extra 10 minutes of runtime, it's not offering a huge amount more, so I wouldn't use it as an upgrade. Secondly, because of the lack of the laminate floor cleaner, I would personally go for the V7 Total Clean. But that's just us. If you don't have laminate, if your carpet's only in your house, then this really is, apart from the V8, probably the best Hoover you can buy. Thanks for watching.